Yes, yes, yes. You already know. For $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and like I said, my website www.doggiediamondstv.com, which you will be featured on. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Let's get to it. So you know when you hear them chords, you already know it's about to go down. It's about to take place. Today is that day. That day that we set the record straight. We don't need no speculation. We don't need no blogs. We don't need what I think. We get the word right from the horse's mouth. And they get to speak their piece right here on Doggy Diamonds TV. So without any further ado, we're not going to do a long intro. Without any further ado, I present to you me first. I'm Doggy Diamonds. This is Doggy Diamonds TV. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that share. If you're listening to this on iTunes right now, make sure you subscribe to this. If you're on Spotify, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave me a nice 5-star rating and all that. But I'm going to bring the man. Introduce yourself to the people.
Yo, what's happening? This your boy Freddy P, ex-member of the band.
So, all right, Freddy P, the band. So the band is no longer a group.
You say what? I'm trying to figure out which way to look in the camera.
Oh, go to your left shoulder. There you are, perfect. Yeah. So you saying the band is no longer a group?
No, the band is no. We family.
Okay.
We family. That's it.
So the paperwork, how did that work? Y'all all had to sign. Who did y'all sign to?
Man, honestly, man, I don't even, by me not being as business oriented as the rest of them at the time, like I said, I was coming straight from the hood with the shits. Like, I hadn't even heard of the band a day before I tried out. So I wasn't even looking forward to all that. Like, it happened overnight for me. But, man, we signed a contract. All I remember was we got 12.5 up half up front, and the other 12.5 once the album was complete. You get what I'm saying? And, yeah, that was our advance. $25,000 a piece.
So you don't even know who you signed to?
We signed Universal and Bad Boy and MTV.
MTV, right?
And MTV.
So everybody got $25,000 a piece. And did you ever receive any royalty?
Nah, not from no album sales or nothing like that. We probably we received. Everybody telling me I remember getting a check for $25,000 in like 2008. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So they telling me that was from Janice Cone Publishing, but I'm thinking that was from the album. So that's why, I don't even know how we signed the publishing deal, because our last day there, we was at the meeting at the table with the lawyers, and he was talking $50,000 a piece. I'm on the phone, talking to the man, my investor. I'm like, yo, I'm finna drop you the whole 50, because he in the stocks and shit like that. He used to manage he used to be in charge of Carmelo money and everybody money. Mm-hmm. Like, when I first met him, I went to his basement. The man got every Jordan from Carmelo, everything signed in his basement. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he used to do a lot of basketball players' money, so I was going to put my money with him. So I was just going to sign the publishing deal for that, but it fell through. Somewhere along the line, 3 years later, they say, we got a deal from Janice Cone's Publishing, which I don't remember. Whatever. But we got $25,000. I don't know what it was from.
So when you signed your contract, did you go in there with a lawyer?
No, because we all had. Listen, we was dumb. We was young.
Okay.
So we was using everything around Bad Boy.
So you used their lawyers?
Kinda. I mean, it's your first deal. You don't know.
Nah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm not blaming you, but I'm just saying they knew that. They knew that
was a conflict of interest. We had Diddy manager as our manager. All that was a conflict of interest. Yeah, man. Like, now that you think about it, you're like, what the fuck was it?
So who was the manager at the time?
Phil Robinson.
Okay, so you had the same manager. You were signed to him. So your manager is the one that's supposed to argue with the label on your behalf, and the manager is not gonna argue with the label, who's also somebody that he managed. So damn. So y'all go in, y'all do this album. First, y'all live in a house and y'all making the album. You had the infamous fight that everybody remember.
Right.
The cheesecake thing. Looking back, what you think about that? Like, really, when you look back at it.
I mean, me, I would never do it to them. I would have never did it to them kids. I mean, with us, you get what I'm saying? That's just my character though. But I mean, you gotta look at who you dealing with. Like, I ain't trying to be whatever, whatever. That man ain't from the streets. You feel what I'm saying? Man, it's cold sucker. You feel me? Like some of the shit he do, man, by definition, you know what I'm saying? He's a sucker. You get what I'm saying? Like, you making people walk for cheesecake, wash cars, walk around Brooklyn at 6 in the morning screaming Biggie verses loud. It's a lot of shit I don't even remember.
Oh, they was you. It was stuff that we never saw y'all was doing.
Yeah, man. Like people don't understand. People always come back and talk to me. I'm like, bro, don't ever talk to me about no edited show. Oh, I watched you. You wanted to go home, bro. If you ever seen something on the show or something you didn't see, you get what I'm saying?
So now knowing, you know that was a humiliation ritual, right?
Huh?
You know that was a humiliation ritual, right?
Yeah. Now I'm older.
Yeah, that's crazy. So bro, where was your parents at? Like, where was your guardians?
Shit, my mama. We was taking care of my mama at that time.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying? Like I didn't come up like these guys. Like my mom ain't, you know what I'm saying, buy me Jordans and all that. Like my dad wasn't present. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know my dad. He was my heart to me. But now I'm older, even older, I'm like, damn, he could have did a little bit, you know what I'm saying, more. But I don't know what him and my mom relationship was like. My mom was crazy. My mama shot her own brother before, so I can imagine what my daddy went through. You get what I'm saying?
So where you from exactly?
I'm from Liberty City, straight off 58th Street, Brown Cell area.
Who else is
Overtown?
Who else is from there?
Huh?
Who else is from there that we know?
Nobody. The young dude who just got killed, who was signed with QC, he from there.
So Liberty City, so that's well, we think about like GTA, like Grand Theft Auto is really like.
Yeah, that's what we know that's from. That's it.
Wow.
Liberty City. Yeah, that's the only place we really, because the rest of them wasn't from it. Trick represented it all. You get what I'm saying? Trick was all, but he wasn't from it. He used to be down there sometimes. You know, his brother was down there getting money and shit like that, but he wasn't from it. Like I'm from it. Like I'm born in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so growing up, you was before. You was out before like Ross, Khaled, and all of them, right?
Yeah. You say I was what?
You was out. You was out before them. Like you released music before them, right?
No. Really, like shit. How everybody got to know me was I used to freestyle a lot in school and shit, and I used to freestyle in the flea market a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? So every time I look up, everybody will be around me. So I had made a name just for that. You get what I'm saying? Like, but me and my family was on some other shit. Like we was on, cause every hood we ever moved to, my mama had a lot of kids, so every hood we ever moved to, we ran that bitch.
Got you.
We always had to fight. We always had to put down on niggas in the neighborhood. Like we always had big family fights. We always ran that bitch. You get what I'm saying? My big brother was well known for stepping on shit when I was a young nigga. So it's like every school he went to, he ran that bitch. Like no trigger. That's, you know what I'm saying? Niggas did not play with him, and so he, you know, he was like our father figure. He only like 4 years older, but you know, he had to do what he had to do because our fathers were none of them. All of us got different daddies. You know what I'm saying? It's like 7 of us.
So you signed this record deal. Did y'all ever tour?
Who?
The band. Did y'all tour? Not
no real tour. Like we used to do shows, but we probably the only group to me, man, that never really who had it that big and never went back. And like you see Wu-Tang and all them go on tour. We never really went on a tour like we supposed to went on tour. And we could have went to Europe, Switzerland. We could have went places, Thailand. I done been reached to by all these people for me to come out there solo before. But I just don't travel. You get what I'm saying? I don't travel like that. Like I'm good. Like what I'm gonna do up there with one verse, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, So
when was it over? Like, cause we know the beginning. We seen y'all at the baseball suits. We seen y'all like one of the first reality TV shows besides Real World. Y'all was one of the first to set the precedent.
First all black cast on TV. First reality TV. First all black cast.
Yep. And then
and due to our success of the ratings and them to see how the chemistry went with it, when you put all black casts on TV, you got the Flavor Phase from that. You got the I Love New York from that. Like our producers branched off and created them shows on their own.
Got
you get what I'm saying? Like they
went
made
to VH1 and other stations with it.
Yeah, a lot of them worked for us. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
We was the first.
So when was it over? Like, was it a conversation y'all dropped or we want to leave? Like, how did it end?
it ended for me. Nigga Diddy put me in the room. I got to tell you, he was basically told me to cut my mic off. I guess it was coming to an end. I used to trip about everything. I used to all the sucker shit. You see the cheesecake walk, you see me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm always being rebellious. Like, bro, you crazy. Cause I'm from the street, bro. Like, I was selling dope before this. Like, I ain't like these people who this they dream and all that and they'll do anything for it. No, I'm not doing nothing. I wasn't like that. Yeah, I wasn't like that. So I was always ready. Send me home. I kept everything.
Mm-hmm.
Send me home. But they, for some reason, they didn't want to send me home because I was a real talent to them. I wasn't no personality for the TV.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So one day he just called me in. He told me to come on my call. He said, man, you around. He explained the whole situation to me and I understood it differently. He like, you know what this is? Like, this is promotion. This is woo, 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 woo. Like, you got to sell records when this shit over. I'm bringing you out. I want Ness and Sarah. He said, I don't care about Sarah. She can go back to Detroit and let her husband such. I ain't gonna talk about it like that because that's my sister.
Mm-hmm.
And then he like, Chopper, I don't give a fuck. Dylon, you think I give a fuck about a Dylon? He was like, man, I need you to keep Babs and Ness out of trouble and keep yourself out of trouble. He was like explaining to me how it was only a TV show and that everything he had asked us to do was only for us. So later when the camera's gone, we could still use our success from the TV to sell records.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, this stuff is gonna go down in history. So he basically he knew like a lot of stuff he did was kind of like, like sucker shit. But he was explaining it like, man, this gonna benefit y'all when it's all over. These cameras ain't gonna be here forever.
Mm-hmm.
And once he told me the plan, I had done went home because him had done gotten some shit where he had done threatened me, like, and this is like the first time. Man, this nigga was cool as fuck before this, like not the best of friends, but he respected my mind. So we hadn't got into something in his lobby where a bunch of cameras was around, and he was like, I'll buy every house in your neighborhood. He was like, nigga, he was trying to say I ain't bad. He was like, I'll buy every house in your neighborhood, and every time you come out, nigga, somebody will get popped. So I'm thinking like,
talking about pop.
Now listen, when another nigga tell you this,
mm-hmm.
man, you get your goofy ass on, man.
Yeah.
Like, you ready? Get your animated ass. But when a nigga like Puffy tell you that, you go to picturing the shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I humbled myself real quick enough. But what he did do was he turned me up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? By him doing that, I was like, all right, I got something for you. Cause I was like, yo, you control my whole schedule, bro. I'm not finna, you could send me to Detroit and get me knocked the fuck off. You get what I'm saying? You can get a nigga my hotel room and everything. So I felt like, I never felt like, not extorted, but like, well, a nigga got a hand on me. So when my first time getting up out of that bitch, he was like, come back so we could do it. We do it. Exactly that last meeting that y'all see on TV when he broke the band up, that was supposed to be the meeting where he kept Babs and me and Ness. I guess he was going to turn them into some type of group. Babs told me later that they wanted them to be a Bonnie and Clyde type thing. But he had done told me to keep Babs and Ness out of trouble. Keep yourself out of trouble, man. You going to sell records. Because he know I write. Like, I used to write for Sarah. I used to, you know what I'm saying? He know I write. You know what I'm saying? I'm a writer.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so he had plans for me to be a solo artist. He wanted me to be the solo artist. He wanted me to take the reins and run with him. But I was like, nigga, I can't hang with you. I can't be around you. Like, I want to get from around you right now. So soon, I had never got to go home like everybody else. But my first time getting to go home, I never returned. That's why if everybody remember, I didn't do the Dave Chappelle show. Because I was like, that's the same. All this happened and transpired at the same time. We had got to go home. And Dave Chappelle was like, I need y'all to come back in 2 days. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to make that, right? But I'm just trying to get home. Because I'm trying to get the fuck from around this nigga, you feel me? So when we went home, I never came back.
So that's was it a vibe? It was an aura? Was it something that you seen? Or when he said what he said that you was like, I don't want to be around?
Said, like, I'm the type of nigga, man, when you threaten me, it's up. Like, gotcha. I was outside the studio the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you how funny God worked. I could talk about it now because nothing ever transpired. And one of the dudes that I was with, he had a heart attack then. So, I ain't getting nobody in trouble. But we sitting across the street in the G-Wagon. I got the Mac on my lap. He got a 38 on. We done. We sitting right across. It's a parking lot, like across the street, and then it's an alley that'll shoot us right to the street, a one-way street that's gonna go straight to the West Side Highway. So I'm finna, you know what I'm saying? So we had done did our little homework. We had done figured, watch the block, make sure there no police part out there. So we sat outside for 2-3 hours waiting on this nigga to come out, and he never showed up.
You was gonna give it to him?
Yeah, hell, fuck yeah, I don't play like that. Like,
Damn.
hell, yeah, my mama sold out. Like, he was gonna get everything he asked for, and cause I know it'd be him, Uncle Paulie, and like another security guard. You feel me? And I know Uncle Paulie no real niggas. You feel me? But man, I've been in war with real niggas my whole life. Listen, before I got to Diddy, I was, I had them push, niggas the street. No, I ain't got to talk about that. I was
Yeah,
put
yeah,
shit
yeah,
up already.
yeah.
I ain't. He just ain't know what he was dealing with at that time. Like, I've never been a nigga run around my neighborhood. I always ran my neighborhood. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I was 16 years old, niggas daddy and shit. I was like niggas daddy. Like, you wasn't playing with nobody in my neighborhood. You wasn't playing with my little brothers. You wasn't playing with my cousins, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really on niggas' neck from like 16. So he didn't know what he was dealing with at that time.
So being around them, you always hear rumors of, fun boy weird stuff about them dudes. You ever seen anything to you was like, hold on, that's kind of sus?
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was around another dude that everybody say homosexual years later in my career. But when these dudes get around you, they kind of tend to play gangster. Like, this other dude who everybody say homosexual, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude used to asked me to kick homosexuals out of our group. Like, man, get off my from over here. Woo, woo, woo. Like, he ain't feel comfortable around him. So so around me, Diddy never showed me that type of energy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I done seen Diddy playing women pussy and shit like that in the club. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he never showed me that kind of energy. I guess that's what niggas do when they around real niggas. They know who to
play that
they
with.
know
Yeah.
who to do that shit around.
Yeah. So it's 2022. We haven't heard from. Why haven't you put out a bunch of music?
It's like to me, it's like a lost cause. Like I'm the type of person, like, even right now, I only do one verse on my songs because, like, you niggas ain't paying me for music. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be jumping around those stage and doing those shows for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, how niggas be, yo, let's go promote this song. I never had that energy. Let's go to this club. I don't have that energy. I'm not trying to be down. Why am I dancing around stage for people who don't even know my words? You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like I was begging to be down. Still to this day, it's kind of like you got to pay to be an artist. You know what I'm saying? Niggas used to get paid for their music. Now you got to pay to be an artist. I'm not paying to be down with y'all. I'm not paying to be accepted by y'all. I'd rather go get it out the street where they respect me. They know not to play with me, and real niggas gonna put it in my life anytime I want them to. You know what I'm saying?
So a lot of people probably want to know, besides what he said to you, that the world don't know that you and him had this incident where he kind of threatened you. What is your issue with him exactly?
Man, just probably like a year or two ago, I ain't really had no issue. I was willing to overlook all that shit. You get what I'm saying? Because I still was making it in the street. Like, I still was counting boxes of money. So, we was finna do a reunion, I guess, like 2-3 years ago, and Sarah showed me the contract, a copy of his contract of what he had with MTV, and he had made $44 million off of us. And I never knew it was that serious. So now, on top of you never even splitting 500,000 between us, fuck $1 million, you ain't even take 500,000, bust it down between us. On top of you doing that, on top of me hearing rumors of how your whole staff was fucking us and setting up shows and telling us we wasn't getting paid this and setting up shows for 70, 80,000 and busting $20,000 in one group and shit like that. They did a lot of fuck shit. That's why I say everybody in Bad Boy sucks. All of them. Stevie J, all them niggas. That's why you see them niggas now, nigga creep. D-Dot, Angela, they creeps, man. I was telling them in their face, they know not to play with me, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, all them niggas sucks. All of them used us. All of them made money off us. All of them made more money than us. You get what I'm saying? Off of our show, and they wasn't doing shit. When I say these niggas that show up once a week, these niggas wasn't doing shit, but these niggas were walking around with envelopes fatter than all. You feel me? On payday, yeah, he a whole sucker, man. All them niggas suckers. I never liked you, nigga. I want to know, man, like, cause I'm the type of person, man. It ain't even affect me. It ain't even about that, dog. Like I said, I can still come out here. I can still get money, but when I see my group members and stuff like that, people who really got to look at Ness, man. You know what I'm saying? Ness really got talent. He got to go through all that. He got to go back to battle rapping and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, what type of shit? And then you go to the battle rap and you don't even stand in the nigga corner. You basically against the man when he up there. You feel what I'm saying? You don't even got his back. You don't do nothing gangster. His whole thing, my whole thing with him, nigga, I lived with you for 3 years down there. I done been, you know what I'm saying, down there for 3 years we lived. Like, I lived with you for like a year out of that in the same house. Nigga, you act like you don't know a nigga for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one who the nigga don't acknowledge you on social media. He don't say, He don't try to help your music career. He don't try to do nothing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's like he just watching the show, watching you drown. And
So
for a
it's not
while,
about money that you broke. You need money.
hell no,
Okay.
hell no, man. Listen, man, I ain't rich.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make about 700 a day. You hear me? Like, I'm gonna make about 700 a day. I ain't saying I'm rich, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
But I ain't hurting on no bills or nothing like that.
Got you.
You
Got you.
get what I'm saying?
So have you reached out to him prior to so the reunion didn't happen? Why didn't the reunion happen?
Cause he want to be. Listen. When that man, it's kind of like a situation with Mace. Like Mace situation, kind of like he felt like Mace owed him. Like Mace fucked up the money. Mace fucked up the money. He felt like I fucked up the money. He had told me what he wanted to do, and I walked away from it. Get what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, oh yeah, that's how you feel. I'm gonna make sure you never succeed again. I'm gonna, like, you think you gonna run back to Miami? You not. So what he did was he came back to Miami. If you look back, man, like, nobody in Miami got deals before me. Nobody. Only Trick Daddy had a deal, and that was from a Miami label. And I ain't taking nothing from Trick. Trick was he was our gospel. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from just, you know, being under the Trick Daddy wing, but I wasn't making that type of music. I wasn't making the dance music and the Uncle Luke music and all that shit that they expected from us. So when I went to New York and I showed them, and I got respect from the East Coast and West Coast and everything, everybody started looking at Miami different. Like, yo, this nigga from Miami? Like, Miami rapping,
he could
like
rap.
that?
Yeah, he could rap. Yeah.
Yeah, like, because they was expecting Uncle Luke shit and Trick Daddy shit, and, you know, you don't know names and all that, and take it to the house and all that. But when they got that gangster shit, it was like, yo, them niggas down there really talking about something. And you knew Florida, like, basically I was one of the niggas who showed you Florida was different. Everybody knows Florida different now, but when you got to see Florida on TV and Miami nigga on TV, you like, yo, this is a different type of nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody knew that from watching the show, that we was just different. You get what I'm saying? But at that time, I remember everybody, man, all the labels who on right now, they used to print up CDs. They used to be running around with shirts and all that, and 100 posters and all that. I never had that. Even in my own city, I never did that. One man wrapped my face on the poster and all that. I never passed a CD out. He paid me for that. He paid me. The dude chased me down because I used to go in his shop and freestyle. He had like 4 shops. So what we used to do when we used to get bored, I used to go to his shops. I tell him to cut the beats on. I freestyle. The whole flea market will be looking like, yo, who the fuck? Ooh. And they'll be like, rooting me on, and I walk off. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yo, I got to catch up with this nigga. This nigga keep doing this shit. And he had a label. So he was trying to push his label, and he had some guys on the label already that used to work at his stores and shit. And them boys even put their career behind, like, for me, like, you know what I'm saying? Sending all them boys was like, yo, that nigga the truth. We got to get him on the label. And when they finally got me, the nigga gave me a job just to sit in the shop all day and make $500 selling mixed CDs. This one, mixed CDs, was first coming out. So, you know, we used to do the 3 for the 21. So sometimes I used to make like 1,500. I'd get a nigga like 8, and I'd keep like 7. It depend on, because it's free money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go in there's no way to keep up an inventory. When you go in nigga basement, it was like 20,000 CDs. So we was making all type of money. I was getting a set pay of 500 plus. I was making like $300, $400, $700, $800 sometimes a day. But what I used to do with my money was, I used to I used to take care of the little kids inside the flea market. I walk around and feeding people and shit like that. Or I bring one of my homies, let them make $200 a day. You get what I'm saying? I used to switch it up with my homeboys and let them make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to pay them extra money a day.
How come you and Chopper never did a group?
Chop my brother, but he difficult to work with for me.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like, cause Chop get his own money, and he get his money how he get his money, so it's hard for him to focus on the music sometimes. And then sometimes he's extra loving the music when I'm not passionate, not as passionate about it. When I can't stop and put like right now, like, I have to walk away from money to do anything. Like, if I go out of town for 2 days, I might literally miss $1,300.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying?
Got you.
Because I'm hands-on with everything I do.
Got you.
So, yeah, me and Chop, I done been a Chop crib plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? Chop done put plenty of jewelry on my neck over the years. I done been to his house, staying at his house for weeks and time, and going on vacation at his house. So we done did music, everything. You know what I'm saying? I probably been in his house. I've been in his house more than anybody's house over the years, because it's we brothers,
Yeah.
and we like. But as far as like us doing business, it never worked because, man, Chopper's a difficult motherfucker. You feel?
Yeah.
That nigga there, man.
It's
Like
a
we could
gift
have
and a
been,
curse.
we could have been did tours by now. And that nigga, he difficult. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Got you. So you know Khaled, you know Ross, you know all of them personally.
yeah. That's what's crazy. Like, I wasn't their best friend, but they know. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all from the same shit. I knew y'all before this. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they was cool with the dude. The dude had 5 shops. He used to be the biggest CD seller. So when niggas wanted to see they independent CDs push, he had sound scan. He had everything in the shop legally. They used to do him favors.
Mm-hmm.
So I had did like 2 songs with Ross and all of them. It was Ross Incognito. It was a lot of Miami artists that was kind of like the Lil E back in the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of Miami niggas who was coming up trying to do this shit. But wasn't no label coming down here handling no deals, and they down show wasn't shaking no P Diddy hands. But you know, all of a sudden when me and Diddy fall out, y'all his best friend, and nobody talk to me no more. Why? What's the common denominator in y'all friendship to me? Me, bro. Why he shook y'all hand after me? Why he never acknowledged y'all before me? Why he came down here and wanted to be y'all best friend? What he did was he came down here fucking with Khaled. When he came down here fucking with Khaled opened the door for everybody that had been trying to get through the door. The strong not strong po boys and everybody else who was trying to get through the door. Even when motherfucking Briscoe went to Cash Money.
Damn, I forgot about Briscoe. The upper was it the upper locker goal?
Yeah, Cash Money. All that shit came through my niggas opening doors and us niggas pressing Wayne and all that. My nigga wanted me to go at Wayne neck, but I couldn't do it because me and Wayne was cool. The nigga who had got Briscoe the deal, and because the nigga was like, yo, you not finna come down here and not put no money in the Miami artist pocket. So the nigga met me at the studio. My dog met me at the studio and said, yo, I want you to come at this nigga neck. Because he had to put up some fuck Cash Money billboards and shit and everything. Like, he was going hard. Like, get y'all ass out of Miami. Like, he really ran Miami. You get what I'm saying? He was a real gangster. And yeah, but that was like my brother. You know what I'm saying? That was my brother. That was my street brother. You feel what I'm saying? He loved me. I love that nigga. And he used to hold Puffy down. He used to hold Jimmy down. Him and Jimmy were best of friends. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy, I done put up on Jimmy a couple times with them things on me.
You talking about Jim Jones?
Jim Jones, to make sure that they straight after a club, or to pass him off to his crew. Not his crew, but my nigga, so he can make sure that, you know, everybody's straight and shit like that. And if anything ever happened, I was just a nigga he called, like, yo, where you at? You know what I'm saying? So they kind of looked at me like his little stepper, you feel me? So yeah, that's kind of,
you know, nobody knows that though. You know that, right? Like, nobody would think that you had any relation to Jim Jones in any way.
Yeah, Jimmy, we can't even, you know, because niggas is indicted. That's why niggas be calling Jimmy snitch and all that. Nigga, I don't respect. Like, you can't talk about Jim Jones around me. Not on no gangster street shit. You feel what I'm saying? So Jimmy ain't no whole ass nigga, and I know Jimmy been doing this shit, been getting money, been a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Jewels, all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I used to pull up on a nigga the first time I had my niggas in the club. Birdman walked up, all them boys, we holding them boys down. They don't know none of my niggas, but Slim in the club with his shoulder on my nigga on, cause my nigga got the burner on him in the club. This my nigga from my block. He only knows Slim from TV. But Slim posted up on his arm like they best friends. You feel what I'm saying?
Like, so how come none of them ever offered you nothing?
Wayne did.
Wayne did?
Yeah, I love Wayne. Wayne did.
So that was Young Money, not Cash Money.
Yeah, it was Young Money.
So why you ain't take the Young Money situation?
Because he offered me to be in a group. He wanted me to be with T Streets and Mac Man. And I took it at first. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, I just got out of a situation like this where I was in a group with niggas who I didn't grow up with. So it's a fucked up situation. It's like, it's never going to turn out right because these niggas going to have their ways. I'm a worker. Like, I like to get in that bitch and I'm going to do, that's why when the band came back after vacation, they had like 13 songs on me done that they was breaking down for the album too. And they was passing them out to the group so the group could start writing to them. So they was, I'm a worker. If you leave me at the studio for 2 weeks, nigga, I'm going to have like 40, 50 songs. And I just ain't want to get in no group with a bunch of niggas that I ain't know no more. So I called Wayne back. I'm like, I fuck with you, bro. You like, I love you, nigga, but I can't be in the group. I wanted him to say, well, shit, man, come fuck with us anyway. He was
Yeah.
like, oh, you don't fuck with it.
All right, my nigga,
Nigga, we can't hurt Wayne's
chill.
feelings, man.
Yeah,
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 Wayne
yeah.
ain't.
So,
Yeah.
so what was your issue with Young Bird?
With Young Bird,
Yeah.
and this nigga used to stay in the same house with me. We got film on the road together. We got film, like, we used to literally be every day together. We done been every day together for like 2 years, like literally in the same house. The nigga almost got beat up a few times, and I stepped up for him. I had to jack a nigga up in the garage by the nigga named Lace. So nigga named Lace, yeah, because he trying to pick on Bird. I used to hate people that pick on Bird. That shit used to get on my nerve, dog. So every time we went out, dog, Bird would get Bird the type of nigga. He can't fight, but when that nigga get drunk, he forget. And at that time, he was a punch button. Like, niggas used to see him with a chain. Oh, free money.
Damn.
Sucker niggas a rob Bird. You feel me?
Damn.
So when he got around me, now people need him. They want. I can see now he well how much juries he want, cause he the hit maker now, and bitch need him. Bitch ain't finna rob him. You know what I'm saying? Bitches need them hits. But back in like 2014, 15, cold mark, man, niggas was running up, taking shit off him. Like, you feel me? It was free fall. So every time he used to go to the club with me, I'll be dancing. He'll walk up to me and put his chain around my neck and say, hold down, bro. Because he knew he was getting too drunk. Or if he felt uncomfortable, he'll tell me to hold his jury. So it done been like one time, nigga tried to snatch his shit. And I grabbed the shit and I put it on me. And I grabbed it in my hand, the same crowd. Like, nah, I was there, nigga, to touch him now. You feel me? I'm standing in front of the club while the niggas walk past. I seen the nigga who did it. Well, who was with the nigga that did it. He walked past. And I looked like he wanted to do it again, but Bird was standing next to me. So I'm looking at nigga like, yeah, you gonna die tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, they already know what time it is with me, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that, man. You gonna die, man. Me and you will die tonight. You play with me like that. I'm not that type of brother, man. I'm not saying I'm some gangster and all that. I just stand for something. I stand on, and I'm gonna die behind it. I don't give a fuck about the police can't save you from me if I want your ass. I'm gonna risk it. And
so you ain't speak to Berg in how long?
Ever since he got he came all right, when he had on me, I think he had made the record for the girl, the Braxton lady. He had just got his groove back, and he had came back down. And I think truly me and Young Bird situation was behind my dog Howie, for the OMG record, OMG Girls record that they had did. I think Gucci this or Gucci that or something like that. Whatever record they had got it from us, our count. We had sold it to T.I. and them. And them two niggas fell out about who wrote the record. And I was telling Berg, I'm like, yo, Howie did play that record in front of everybody. Like, I'm just a real nigga, even though both of them my brothers, so I don't got nothing to do with this. But I'm telling what I remember. I'm like, Berg was saying, nah, that's my record. Like, that was my record too. Like I guess he had saying, I don't know what they situation was. But I took up for Howie. I'm like, Berg, you tripping. Like, that's bro record. Bro came with a bunch of records on his little whatever MP whatever shit that is, and he played them. He had a bunch of hits, and at that time we was with B Major, Brian McKinney on the left tackle for the Vikings. So he had a label, and all of us was at his house. We used to be working. That's when me and Bird stayed together at Mac house. We all lived there for like 2 years. You get what I'm saying? And I'm talking about in the same house. Literally wake up. Nigga,
smell a nigga breath. He over there, yeah.
We like literally like. So for you to act like that to me is some sucker shit. You get what I'm saying? Because one day I hit this nigga up, and he know I always check on him. Like when nigga broke in his house, I'm like, "What's up, little bro? You know a nigga fly out there and take care of whatever." He like, "Nah, bro, we good, man. You know, he know I check on him, and he always respond." But this one time, I'm like, "Yo, Bird." He like, "What?" I said, No, I wrote a message. I'm like, yo, Bird, drop the ladder. I ain't like I'm asking for a rope. I said, drop the ladder. I'll climb up on my own. I ain't asking you to pull me up. But you got all this access and you know what I'm going through. You know how the giant I'm battling this shit. All you got to do is put me and let me do references. Like sit in the studio, you can let me do references and work. You can allow me to work. You in that position now. I would have done it for you. You get what I'm saying? And the nigga left me on red. And I'm the type of nigga, I ain't gonna ask you twice. Once I know your feelings, it's up there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like I could have had Young Bird in situations where niggas calling me from the studio, hey, such here. And I could have scripted him. You know what I'm saying? My niggas keep sticks everywhere they go. My youngest too. So it's like and they legal. You get what I'm saying? So we ain't running from nothing.
That's why I be
No
telling
police
people
or
I got a
nothing.
legal firearm, and they just acting like I'm crazy because I like showing it. It's legal. I can't go to
It's
jail for
legal.
this.
Like I'm nigga, I'm standing on business with it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
I sleep on a chopper. That bitch legal.
yeah,
I'm not running when I shoot you,
yeah,
playboy.
yeah, yeah,
I'm running at you and
yeah.
behind you, but I'm not running from you ever. There will never be a story where Freddy P ran from no nigga, bro. That ain't gonna happen. You got. I will tell him I'm just one of them niggas. I'm gonna say kill me, bro. I'm not running.
So do you feel like you're 100% blackball right now?
Oh, for sure. And
So
it ain't even like it's more of a people rather be down with Diddy than you situation. You
well,
get what I'm saying? But Diddy gonna go out his way to make sure that he let niggas know he don't fuck with you like that.
mm,
And he gonna make up whatever kind of story. So it's gonna be up to anybody. Come on, man. Them niggas gonna rock with Diddy, man. Them niggas, you can tell how them niggas act now. Them niggas pussy get wet every time they round that nigga. Them niggas fucking girls, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't stand for nothing, bro. You know, they listen, like I told you, they was waiting so long to get on.
mm-hmm,
You get what I'm saying? You don't
mm-hmm,
understand what Miami went through to get on.
mm-hmm,
Nobody was fucking with this city like that. Nobody. We had no major deals coming through. I broke that door open. I showed the world we can rap outside of booty music.
mm-hmm,
And maybe 3, 4 months, 6 months after my deal, niggas started getting deals.
mm.
And they, you know what I'm saying? Like for the first time ever, this city broke ice because of me. Y'all act like y'all don't. When they mention artists, they want to bring up the local artists before they bring me up. You know what I'm saying? You'll have certain DJs that know and be on 99 Jam just playing my music. They don't even play the whole band. They'll just play my verse. You know what I'm saying? And that was respect for it. I mean, they were still doing this shit 3, 4 years ago. Two, they still do it sometimes where they just play my music. So I got respect for certain people. But it's like Khaled, like that was like I love Khaled. Like I ain't gonna sit here and bash Khaled because he a good soul. But niggas pussy get wet when they got around that nigga. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, them niggas ain't 100. They ain't come back and my nigga, at least y'all could have did was put a nigga in the studio to write records. Even if y'all felt like the man ain't want me to blow up and whatever the situation was, y'all could have put me in the studio and let me feed my family because I opened the door for you niggas. That's all I was telling nigga, like, bro, y'all stepping on my back right now. You know what I'm saying? Like the world wasn't even fucking with y'all. Nobody knew nothing about no Miami, nothing. None of that. It was only Trick. You get what I'm saying?
And so your gripe is it was only booty bass music, and then you brought that real street rap to the game,
Yeah,
and then
I
it
mean, we
opened the
could go
door
look
for.
at the facts. We could go look at the facts. Go look at the facts and just show me one nigga that signed before me out of town. Any Universal, just go show me who got the big deal before me. Cause niggas was kissing slip and slide ass. I had never been in slip and slide till I had after I got a deal. I've never tried to sign with them niggas in my life.
Got you. So right now, if you look into your phone and Diddy is watching you, which they all watch, what is your exact words to him?
And go make it right, man. Stop being a sucker. You know what I'm saying? Go make it right, man. Go back and help them, like the Day 26s, you know, the band. I just had one of my group members call me the other day, just woke up in tears from having an anxiety attack because of the Mace record. And they was like, yo, I didn't know I was even going through that because they had to be so strong over the years and they done persevered and they done built their own brand, but they ain't understand like, man, this person I had Snoop Dogg steal from him. This person I had Queen Latifah steal from him. Like it's only our people stepping on our people to get up, but y'all don't want to acknowledge the talent. You get what I'm saying? Like this shit disrespectful. Like, I don't give a fuck about their friendship, and they not gonna do nothing to me unless, you know what I'm saying, you better not miss. Cause I'm gonna make you cry. You know what I'm saying? I'm different.
We don't want to go there. We don't want to go there. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So before we go, bro, how is your mental space?
I'm better, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, like since that video came out, so much love and overwhelming support, bro. It still like make me watery. You get what I'm saying?
I know
like,
let me explain something to you. What happened to you was what happens to many of us. We forget that we're loved and appreciated. And then when you get that appreciation, you like, I do that's my purpose. My purpose is to help people. My purpose is to make people open up and express themselves. Because when I first talked about it, it was people calling you soft and you was weak for crying. I'm like, yo, how the nigga soft and weak for crying? Like, didn't.
Yeah, but them goofies though, you know,
Yeah,
what I tell them, man, like,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
why I say they goofies, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Cause they don't know me. For
Mm-hmm.
one, if they knew me, they'll know, man. Like I laugh at death.
Mm.
Like I still laugh at niggas who die. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even if that nigga, you know what I'm saying, he die, I'ma laugh. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, I'm trying to change myself.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because like I've been made cold over the years. Like I remember when I used to be in my bedroom stacking up books, preaching like I was a preacher to my brother, and I'm praying every night. So I always been in love with God. I always been on a drop to my knee prayer every night, still to this day. I don't play. I gotta get it in. I gotta pray. And if I miss 7 days, 6 days, I'm gonna go back and do 6 straight prayers. But I always been that type of guy. But I hadn't got to a point in my life where I was like, when did I turn like this? Like, and it was making me like, yo, you not Tank no more. Who is this Freddy P dude? Like, when did you become so cold? When did you not care about death? When did you? And I just when to think about it, like, this nigga made me cold because he made me face the world. When you gotta face the world and you know everybody laughing at you, you develop a fuck it, see me attitude. I'll kill everybody before, you know, it depends on your character. You could be a lay down artist, or you could be a nigga who like to fight when they back against the wall. And me, I was a fighter. So I was, for so long, I had to do it through the streets, bro. I had to, I had to take traps. I had to do nothing but street shit for 20 years to people. You get what I'm saying? And when you get older, you ain't even, the blocks that you done shot niggas over, all that shit, you won't even be around them bitches no more. You know what I'm saying? Them not even your hoods no more. I don't even be in my old hood no more. Like, my family stayed there, but I stand on anything. I ain't saying I can't go nowhere. I ain't one of them niggas. You ain't finna tell me I can't go nowhere. But I used to be with that ignorant shit. And now you older, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing?
So are you at a point where do you think you need counseling?
I mean, you can't ask
Bro,
a person. You can't ask.
You need counseling.
Everybody would say yeah.
You need all right. So let me explain this to you so you can understand, and it'll make you. Let me warm it up for you to where it's not so it's palatable. So, reason why you need counseling because you've been through shit, right? Now, what the counseling is going to do to you is going to teach you coping mechanisms in these times of crisis. It's certain shit that trigger you. I know a nigga be like, yo, get me some cheesecake. You gonna be like, yo, I'll punch you in your mouth. You understand what I'm saying? See, shit like that.
Shit out of nigga.
See, it's gonna trigger you, but it has to be a point to where that doesn't trigger you anymore. Certain things that people say to you don't offend you because, and that's what counseling come in at. It teach you coping mechanisms. See, we get psychologists mixed up with psychiatrists. A psychiatrist try to put you on pills.
When niggas done tried that shit. Like when they say, oh, go give me a cheesecake, I tell them to give me 25 bands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up, like I know how to, like I'm a Sagittarius, so you never gonna win a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Especially when sarcasm involved.
Yeah. But the thing about a psychologist, they'll just teach you coping mechanisms of how to deal with certain situations in life without wanting to be violent. You from the street like me, so we handle everything with violence. But again,
I just don't let suckers play.
Yeah, yo, I feel the same way.
Out here,
that know what's up, that respect you. But so I can't, you don't let a sucker get away with nothing.
It's niggas in prison that will vouch for me. I done saved niggas' lives in prison. I'm still doing it to this day. Once you tell a nigga you from such and such and that's your brother, all the stories come together. I done had grown men tell me, boy, you done saved my life. Boy, you done 50-fold me and that bitch. You feel me? Like family and all. Cause I ain't never had to go in there. Like I done faced, like, man, listen, 2 weeks after I left Bad Boy, I shot a nigga. Nigga robbed me.
No.
I shot a nigga. I called him.
We don't want to talk about that. Go ahead.
No, I got locked up for it.
Okay.
So I called him like, yo, I need bond. These niggas would not even respond. It's 2 weeks after I'm, you know what I'm saying, I walked away from the situation. It still could be reconciled. All y'all got to do is beat up for a nigga, but them niggas wouldn't even return my call. Even the nigga, Robert Tracy, the nigga, our accountant, the nigga stole hella money from me. You know what I mean? Because he was a part of the Bad Boy situation and he didn't have to answer his phone no more. He know a nigga wasn't coming to New York.
They kicked you out the whip. Yeah, they knew you was going out the whip. So what's all your social medias?
I'm Freddy P.
That's a new account?
I'm Freddy.
But then you have another one?
Huh?
Didn't you have another one before that?
Yeah, but it got deleted.
How it got
It was
deleted?
on Freddy P without the two E's. Now it's on Freddy P with the two E's.
You deleted it, or somebody got your account deleted?
No. You know, Rainbow World, Puffy supporters, whatever you want to call it.
Damn. So it's yeah, because you started following me. I'm like, I wonder if this is really him. Then when I seen certain people following, I'm like, oh nah, this is the real account. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
because
saying?
Babs, when I followed you that day, Babs had done gave me the real deal on you. She was like, yo, that nigga son, that's a real nigga son. I was like, okay, I fought with him. He did all that. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, I need to get up with him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Nah,
But I don't want to push the narrative out there. I just want to tell people, man, like I was going through something that day. I didn't even expect that post to go viral. It was just something that went from the heart. What I was doing on this new Instagram was, like I was telling you, I didn't feel like when I turned 40, I didn't feel like I was gonna make it to 41. You know what I'm saying? The way I'm living, everything. So I was like, yo, this gonna be my year that I just leave my messages to this nigga. So when I die, if you go back to one of my old posts, I even told the nigga, if I die, pay for my funeral. That's the least he could do. You get what I'm saying? And I was like telling my people, fuck life insurance and all that shit, make that nigga pay for my funeral. That's the least he could do. And because I was already dealt with death. I was already accepting that I'm ready to go see my mom. I'm ready to see my brother. I was already there. I didn't want to be here no more. It's like, yo, I'm tired of this world. I already know what this world got to offer, Lord.
you got
Please take me
children.
with you.
You got children.
Yeah, I got a son, my son.
So that's your purpose, bro.
I know,
Your
but
son
you got to
needs you.
understand, when your son turned 20, you like,
You know
last
what
thing you
though?
want on earth is for your son to be successful.
Bust it though.
And
You never stop being a father.
I know.
Even when he's
It's crazy.
28, 20, 38, 48, you always gonna be his daddy. So
But
that's
what I tell people about my son, man, is I've been talking to him about, because I always wanted him to be prepared for it. I always been like, yo, I'm not guaranteed to make it, especially how I was living. My son look at me like I'm the strongest thing on earth. You get what I'm saying? Because he's seen it. His mama done told him stories. You know what I'm saying? He know his daddy's story real. He see how the streets respect me. He know, like, people tell him like, yo, daddy, he the truth. You feel me? So he always looked at me like Superman. And one day I just had to have that conversation with him that, hey, I ain't Superman. God is. You know what I'm saying? Like, dad getting old, man, and I want you to be successful. Then we just had this was like maybe like 3 days before.
all right.
They were like 3 days. They were like 3 days before I made that video. I was actually had to talk to my son about about my death and everything, and how I was tired of being here. And me and him was shedding tears. We was riding, and I'm like, yo, I'm just sick of it, man. Like, you don't understand everything I've been through. I had to be hard. I had to be hard. When in my heart, I'm not that person. In my heart, I just want to help everybody. But you got to be hard. You got to be the defender of your brothers. You got to be your sister defender. You got to be so for so many. This is why I try to tell people that mental health shit is so real, because it's like, for so long I had to have like all the street shit I ever done. You got to hold that in. You got to beat up for this. It's so much that you holding in. Your soul need to breathe sometimes. Just because of G code and whatever, you got to be G code or whatever. That stuff piles up on you. Deaths and deaths and deaths and deaths and deaths and dirt bag shit and all that stuff. It was fun when you younger, but when you older, you need to cleanse your soul. And I didn't know that until I cried on that video. I immediately was a relief on my body, you know what I'm saying? And me just having these interviews, just being able to tell my side now, because I be like, fuck the feds, man. They got work to do, you know what I'm saying? They got to go back and actually show, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't giving out no dates and time on nothing. I'm just getting this shit out my soul. I got to get this shit out my soul, because I can repent to God all I want to, but I got to get this shit out. I'm dying with this shit inside of me. And a lot of time I was noticing after I made that video, that I've been stress free. I've been relieving my stress since I've been getting this shit out of me, or what really been having me feeling like that.
But you know what? I'm glad that you could come here. I'm glad that you are feeling better. You have to realize though, and just not even realize, know that you are loved, and people really, really care about you. I know that the support been overwhelming. So now this is, you able to cleanse, like you said. The tears is not the tears is washing away your past. Now you got your
He made me mad when he was like, stop your crying, you bitch ass nigga. I don't want to be no rapper. You think I'm crying because I'm one of them niggas who out here want to pass out a seat? Oh, please accept me. Fuck no. Nigga, I'm crying because of the shit I did because of your pussy ass. That's how I feel. Like, bro, if you'd have just did what God asked you to do, I wouldn't even have to go back and take that route. I done hurt a lot of people. Along with hurting people, I done crossed my soul over, hurt myself, got to deal with that pain. How I'm going to be a father, you got to think about a person that believe in death. I want to see my son again when I die, when he died. I want to be the one that come get him at the gate. Ain't no promise I'm going to be there because of the shit that you done put me through. And I had to tell God, like, God, I was only surviving. I've never done nothing out of with ill intent. I've never been an aggressor. I've never been an offender. I've always been defensive. When it came to these niggas, I can't help it. I'm smarter than the average nigga, and I know how to move different and get away with this shit. I've been successful at the wrong shit. You get what I'm saying? And that what people don't understand. I'm like, bro, I'm supposed to be rich as Kanye, and I'm out here. Come on, man. What the fuck am I doing? You get what I'm saying? And now I'm like 40. I'm like, bro, I need to be using what God has me here for, and if not, I want to go. It ain't got nothing to do with, work hard, man. Shut up.
So how did you get the wind of him with that stop your moaning and bitching? You thought that was for you directly?
That was, man.
I thought it was too. Yeah.
That's why I addressed it. I got on his page. And bitch ass nigga, ain't know. I could tell. You could tell a nigga who ain't never had to stand over nothing. They talk like that. It's so easy for them to talk. You ain't never had to stand over nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like all you did was send people, or you know what I'm saying, or you was scared of Pop. You was scared of Suge. Nigga, I know you. Don't talk to me like that.
You was around when that was going on?
I wasn't around when Partner was around, but I was around when Suge was pressing his ass.
Oh, you saw Suge press him?
Yeah, I mean, Suge, man, I was in L.A., nigga, in the car with the pistol, with the niggas, with the, you know what I'm saying, the hitters. Like, Suge said, who ain't safe? This nigga, people calling Suge said, Puffy ain't safe. Nigga, I'm talking about, because I used to be around the niggas that were around Jimmy Henchman or whatever, so, you know, I ain't got to talk about that or whatever, yeah, he was fucking with Jimmy, whatever. You know, Jimmy held him down. That bitch ass nigga ain't cut like that, man. He doing that shit. He do all that gorilla shit now because, you know, the world done changed and he the big dog now.
Yeah.
But I know you, when the gangsters was pressing you, man, you was a cold mark, man. Stop talking like that to a gangster, man. I know you. You don't put no fear in me. Your money don't put no fear in me. None of that.
Mace, you heard the record. What you thought about it?
Loved it.
I said you need to be on the
president.
I said you need to be on a remix.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And it ain't even an enemy of my enemy, is a friend of mine situation. It's a thank you. Somebody, bro, come out. Stop being scared. Tell the world, bro. This man cannot die with all the evil shit he did being praised like that. That go against everything God stands. You think I'm just out here doing this fearlessly? I'm led by a higher power. He want this man exposed. And he gonna send his one-eyed son to lead the wild into the ways of man. The way Pac said it. They stopped Pac. You're gonna have a harder time with me. You know, Pac wasn't no step. Pac ain't up on every car that rolled up on him with the windows down. Pac don't pull pistols on every nigga that got his hand in his shirt. So it's a different type of vibe with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even mean to push negativity, but nigga, I'm gonna die for my God. And if this the mission he got me on, I'm gonna die for this. If I gotta die for this, I'm gonna die for this. I'm gonna die. At least I'm dying for something. I ain't standing on the block dying for nothing no more.
Got you. So to the world, this is Freddy P. I mean, I'm gonna thank you for joining me. My platform is always open to you, man. Send me some music, man. Make some records. Fuck it. Just make some. Just put this shit in. Put some of that pain in that music. Imagine what that pain music gonna sound like.
I'll be trying, man, but you know, I don't even want to do it because it's like I don't want nobody to think I'm capitalizing off none of this.
You're capitalizing off of yourself. Everybody else gonna capitalize off you. The blog's gonna capitalize off you. Shit, this interview capitalizing off you. Capitalize off yourself.
I just want to retire. Man, and make records. I want to find my own niche, and it ain't even gotta be because I'm never gonna jump on the stage again and do no shows for no nigga, nobody in the world. Now that my understanding of that is differently. Like how you can't pay me to be no monkey on stage. I'm not doing it. So if it's another route in this game where I could just get paid quietly or do movies and books and all that, I'll do that.
You know what you could do? You can make music and shop the songs. You know you could do that. Just write the records, get the beat, write the records, write the hook, and shop them to people. People will buy it.
And that's what's crazy about it. Even Young Bird, they know. Like I used to write for females. I done wrote a couple of lines for Trina and everything. Like I used to write for females, and I created this artist who was getting millions of views. You get what I'm saying? I gave her her name, everything. When she was a singer, I turned her into a rapper. I made her hot. You get what I'm saying? I blew her up. And then it's like, y'all know. She off my pen, everybody be citing her words off. These my words, though.
Somebody we know?
Yeah, they would accept it, huh?
Somebody that we know? You talking about?
And her name used to be Guyana. They used to call
Mm.
her Guyana.
Mm.
But
Wow.
I gave her that name, everything. They were my broad. They were my bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Got you.
I turned my bitch into an artist that blew up. And I gave her my pen. Everything she was saying, it came out of my mouth. Then I had other niggas like always sticks coming in trying to take my idea and put their little money behind it. And you know, they'll accept it when it's from a girl, but they don't want me on. It's just another thing showing that it's not gonna be accepted when it's me. But how? And y'all know I rap better than all you favorite rappers. They can't fuck with me. None of them.
Got you. All right, Freddie, man. I thank you for joining me. I will hit you later on. Thank you for being here, man, on Doggie
I
Diamonds No
appreciate you
Filter.
having me, Brody.
Yeah. And I just want the people to know that you was a real dude. We spoke via DM. It wasn't no Hollywood shit. Wasn't no funny style shit. And we here. You know what I'm saying? We just knocked. That was just yesterday we spoke, right?
Yeah.
We just like, yo, let's do it this day. You good?
Let's
And you
do
set a
it.
time. And he was ready. So if he's punctual, he was ready at the time. He said he was ready. No funny style shit. So yo,
Always.
bro.
Once I commit to something, man, it don't matter what it is, I'm gonna be there.
And I appreciate you. So I'm gonna sign you out, and I'll build with you later on.
Appreciate you, brother.
Peace.
Later.
All right. Yes, everybody. So that was Freddy P, formerly of the group The Band. Yeah, man. I hope y'all appreciate this interview. If you appreciate it, leave a thumbs up, which is the like. Share it. If you're not subscribed, it's your first time here on Doggie Diamonds TV. This is what we do here. Subscribe to Doggie Diamonds TV. Hit the bell to get all the notifications. I appreciate y'all. And on that note, until next time, I am out of here. I'm trying to find my outro. Where's my outro? Where is your... There we go. Peace.